The intersection of industrial activity and public health presents a complex landscape that merits thorough investigation, especially in the context of medical sterilization facilities. These plants, essential for ensuring the safety of medical devices and instruments, utilize various chemical processes that can have unintended consequences for the surrounding communities. This essay seeks to explore the disproportionate incidence of cancer among populations living in proximity to medical sterilization plants, supported by empirical data and scientific literature. By examining the correlation between these facilities and cancer rates, we can better understand the potential public health implications of industrial practices. Medical sterilization plants employ various methodologies, including ethylene oxide sterilization, gamma radiation, and steam sterilization. Ethylene oxide is particularly prevalent due to its effectiveness in sterilizing heat-sensitive medical equipment. However, ethylene oxide is classified as a human carcinogen by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Prolonged exposure to this chemical has been linked to increased risks of breast, stomach, and other cancers. According to the EPA, facilities utilizing ethylene oxide release significant quantities of this chemical into the environment, with potential exposure pathways for nearby residents through air, water, and soil contamination. The environmental persistence and volatility of ethylene oxide raise concerns about the health risks associated with long-term exposure. Numerous studies have highlighted the correlation between proximity to medical sterilization facilities and elevated cancer rates. A pivotal investigation conducted by the National Cancer Institute in 2018 examined cancer incidence in communities surrounding sterilization plants. The study found that individuals living within a 3-mile radius of ethylene oxide sterilization facilities exhibited a statistically significant increase in the incidence of various cancers, including lymphomas and breast cancer, compared to those living farther away. One noteworthy case is the Sterilization facility in Willowbrook, Illinois, which faced scrutiny for its emissions of ethylene oxide. A report by the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency revealed that residents in the vicinity of this facility had a cancer risk that was 60 times higher than the acceptable level set by the EPA. Furthermore, a 2019 study published in the journal Environmental Health Perspectives indicated that the rates of breast cancer among women living near the Sterilization facility were significantly elevated, corroborating earlier findings. Geospatial analysis further elucidates the relationship between medical sterilization facilities and cancer incidence. Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, technologies have been employed to map cancer cases in relation to the locations of these facilities. A comprehensive analysis conducted by researchers at the University of California, Berkeley in 2020 utilized GIS to identify cancer clusters in proximity to ETO sterilization plants across the United States. The results indicated that cancer incidence rates were disproportionately higher in areas with a high density of sterilization facilities, reinforcing the need for further investigation into the health impacts of these industrial operations. Public health implications are profound. The increased cancer risk associated with living near medical sterilization plants necessitates a re-evaluation of regulatory frameworks governing emissions and community health protections. The current regulatory measures, while aimed at minimizing exposure, may not sufficiently account for the cumulative effects of multiple sources of environmental contamination. The evidence supporting the disproportionate incidence of cancer among populations living near medical sterilization facilities is both compelling and concerning. The carcinogenic potential of ethylene oxide and the documented increases in cancer rates in affected communities highlight a critical intersection of industrial practices and public health. As a society, we must prioritize research and policy reforms that address these disparities, ensuring that the benefits of medical sterilization do not come at the expense of community health. In light of the available data, it is imperative for regulatory agencies to adopt more stringent measures to monitor emissions from medical sterilization facilities and to engage in transparent dialogue with affected communities. Furthermore, comprehensive epidemiological studies should continue to explore the long-term health outcomes of populations living in proximity to such facilities. Only through a concerted effort can we ensure that the pursuit of public health safety aligns with the principles of environmental justice. The legacy of our industrial practices should not be measured solely by the efficacy of sterilization, but also by the health and well-being of the communities that support them.